Hey guys, and welcome back to Cultured Boys, a show where two guys just want to have a chat. I'm Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by Pepe. And this week, we're going back for some more random anime reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
random anime.
It's been a hot minute since we've done this.
yeah, it's been a while. I think I think a lot of the animes we've been watching, we've been like, oh, I actually really want to watch this, so we've chosen our animes.
Yeah.
But for those that don't know what for random anime, I mean, it could be abbreviated, I guess. For those that don't know what random anime review is, I go through Crunchyroll, I select a number between, what is it? I choose about 15 different anime that neither of us have watched before.
Yeah.
I ask Nathan to pick a number, and we end up on that. And what are we watching this week, Nathan?
This week, we are watching The Beginning After the End.
Yeah, it's another kind of isekai.
Okay, so it doesn't say isekai.
But
It is, though.
yeah.
However,
Mm.
I just want to preface, it isn't a typical isekai.
Yes.
You know, as in like it's not the standard light novel harem rubbish.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So at least it's got that going for it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. Dave, do you want to give a rundown of what this anime is?
Yes. So The Beginning After the End, written by Turtle Me, illustrated by Fuyuku23, released July 7th, 2018 to present, 10 volumes. As of recording, it is actually a manhwa and also a novel.
Ah, okay.
Animated by Studio A-Cat, aired the 16th of April 2025 to present, 2 seasons, 24 episodes. After a mysterious death, King Grey is reborn as Arthur Lewin on the magical continent of Dicathan. Although he enters his second life as a baby, his previous wisdom remains. He begins to master magic and forge his own path as the years go by, seeking to correct the mistakes of his past life. Thank you, Crunchyroll.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much spot on. I think I'm so used to having animes which just have like a one-line blurb now. I was like, oh, that's actually quite a good thing.
Yeah, you know what? Behind the scenes, it wasn't that long since I edited the Yu-Gi-Oh episode, so like to have a nice paragraph versus save the world for a children's card game,
Yeah, it's a night and day thing.
right?
But yeah, I mean, I am gonna be honest. As soon as I saw what this was that we'd chosen, I was like, okay, it goes in line. I know you said it's like not your typical isekai, but realistically, when you read that blurb, it's like, what is it? Mysterious death, reborn. I was like, okay, cool. It's got the framework of an isekai. I know it's like it pretty much is there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here's another one. Here's another thing, another isekai, which are random anime reviews always end up being for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's just the way this is. So I had quite low expectations going into this. I'm not going to lie.
Fair.
And I think I've watched 8 episodes of it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. How many have you watched?
12.
12. Yeah.
No, 13.
Oh, so you've pretty much like watched like the first season, right?
Yeah, I watched all of season 1, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, like I thought, like again, my expectation. I was thinking if I watch this, I might get to episode 2 or whatever. This is what the case with a lot of isekais that I've watched before. It's like I'll end up watching like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I call it quits because I was like, this is not my thing. Because a majority of the time, we've found that isekais that we've watched are quite.
Yeah.
Just quite hard to get into.
Well, I mean, that's because we've been unfortunate and we get
Yeah.
the like typical ones, or we get ones that are just dull and don't do anything.
Yeah. But this one actually surprised me a bit because I actually don't think this is that bad for what it is.
No, yeah, same. I actually quite enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's like you said, there isn't like loads of harem stuff in it, which is one of the things that get annoying to me because it's so cliche, it's so overdone. It's like, okay, and it's like, oh, reborn, and it's like where the isekai element comes from in this is like it's like a ruler slash almost like a dictator kind of character. Like King Grey is like this guy who rules over like a massive kingdom, massive empire. he dies from. We haven't seen how he dies. He just dies.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah,
And he's reborn into this body, and you get this kind of monologue every time. The internal monologue it's King Grey's voice still, but obviously, like most Isekai, when it's born into this world, it's like, oh, okay, I'm a baby, and it's like, oh, I've got to deal with this, and it's you got that balance of comedy and seriousness there, which is quite. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've seen this done before,
yeah.
but it still works quite well. I'm not against it. It's not like, oh, this is overdone. I think the closest thing I can remember associating this to is was it the assassin one?
Oh yeah, world's finest assassin.
The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated into the aristocrat.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the closest thing because it's obviously like a master in their craft isekai'd into like another word, but into a kid's body basically. And I think there was
Oh wait, what was that one?
is the hero king is reborn.
Yeah, reborn into got reborn as a girl.
Yeah, like the number one, like the king is reborn into number one hero or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Again, these are the two random animes that we've had, and I'm sure there's been a couple more somewhere along the lines as well.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it feels like there's some that we probably repressed.
Yeah, most likely.
But those are the ones that jump to me anyway, because it's like it's an older guy like reincarnated into a younger kid, and then what we see from this is like we see the journey of this kid as well. Like, so it's not like, oh, he's just raised by parents. He goes through an adventure of being raised by loads of like different people, and his adventure is actually a really interesting one.
Yeah.
I think that's what I found more gripping from this compared to other animes that are similar, if you get what I mean.
Fair. I like that this went in a slightly different direction though, because whereas those two previous ones, the protagonists essentially still end up doing the same thing, just in a different world or a different part of the world.
Yeah.
This one, King Grey was like you said, he was a dictator. It's told to us in the later episodes of season 1 that the king is actually just a title, really.
Yeah.
The king is just supposed to be like the strongest general, essentially. Political powers held by parliament.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
And so he's just the strongest warrior. That's it. He is the strongest fighter.
Yeah.
And so like King Grey has lived a terrible life. And being reborn, he's doing the complete flip opposite. He's gaining strength, but instead of using it to conquer and kill, he's using it to protect. But I mean, he does also still kill. So like,
yeah, I mean, it's like he comes from, again, this is, I've only seen up to episode 8, so you've seen a little bit further than I have, just so I can give a blanket cut off to where me and Nathan have stopped. And I will say, yes, I will preface this with spoilers into latter half of season 1. I've got to the bit where he returns home, and at like literally the moment that he's left the Elf Kingdom, and like he's just met his sister for the first time.
Okay. Yeah.
That's literally the point where I pause that and before I actually jumps on here, because I was watching it this morning as well.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, like, and that's a bit that I've got so far. So and the thing is, it's like you said, there's a lot of growth with the character. Like, he starts off like, I want to get out of here as soon as possible, but he finds, like you said, he does it completely differently. His original self grew up as an orphan, pretty much abandoned, no family at all.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like he has all the family around. He has like a massive support, and he's using his power or whatever, and he's using his intelligence.
He's had everything that he's never had before.
Yeah.
On top of still being King Grey, just as a younger person. And like, I don't know, it's more interesting that way.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, nothing done is like that groundbreaking that I haven't seen elements of somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to see this guy who's basically like the coldest motherfucker ever. Especially because, like, you know, there's that one flashback where he's like, that guy like stole from the king or something.
Yes.
And they're like, you have been judged. And he's like, please, king, it's all my fault. Leave my family out of this. And instead, King Grey like kills his family instead. And he's like, that's your punishment. I've been very benevolent to you.
Yeah.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky, man. And then sends him off, and you're like, man, you're a dickhead.
Yeah,
You're such an asshole.
that's the one thing with it. It's like it's such a flip of character, and it's like obviously, like we said, it's what King Gray never had before, and that's where it's all
Mm.
kind of come into. So it's again that growth in that character. And I think what I quite enjoy as well is it isn't just like King Gray being like, oh, family, God, I gotta put up with these guys. It's like he actually does care for these people as well. He actually ends up being like, oh, okay, I actually enjoy being with these people, and I actually want to go home. I actually care for my family and stuff. It's actually like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not like he's that one-dimensional character. He does grow.
It would also be really shit if he didn't like them, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're such loving people and very understanding. Like,
Yeah.
Alice and Raid, they're really, really good parents. And could you
Yeah.
imagine they're great, and he still turns around like, I fucking hate these people. I'm going to burn everything to the ground.
It would just be the most unlikable character.
Yeah, like, it'd be awful. Like,
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, great, I gotta watch this guy be an absolute dickhead for a whole like 2 seasons.
Yeah, right.
Great, okay, fair. I think that's what's good like about, and this is what you compare when I compare it to Assassin Anime or the Hero King one, whatever it was. It feels like there is a lot of like, it feels like a better watch. It doesn't feel like, oh my god, okay, this is annoying. The Hero King one felt a little bit less egregious at times. I don't know if you remember much about it at all.
I don't. I think I only watched like an episode of it.
Yeah. It like it was fine. I don't think I watched past episode 4. I watched all of the Assassin Isekai, and
I definitely only watched an episode of that.
yeah. The thing is with the Assassin Isekai, I think that was really on in our channel as well. That was like, I think maybe our second or third random anime review.
Yeah.
And I remember getting that and I was like, oh, this actually sounds like it could be an interesting watch. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, okay, this actually is just average. It's not like horrendous, but it was just like, I didn't need to watch a full season of this.
I don't think I would do things differently,
Yeah.
but I have obviously the more and more I've gotten into my anime era, I've become much more tolerant.
Yeah.
Not to say that I had to tolerate this. I actually, genuinely, I very much enjoyed this. This was a
Yeah.
very nice balance of like all your elements generally. I think it might be because it was, I don't actually know what came first.
Mhm.
Because there's a manhwa,
Yes.
but there's also a novel. I think it might be a novel first and then a manhwa.
That feels like it could be, yeah.
Because on the wiki, and this I can confirm this because I did this literally before recording.
Mm-hmm.
The wiki is like the novels cover things that the comic doesn't.
Right, okay, yeah.
If you want to see, click expand. If not, don't touch it.
Right, okay.
So I think it was probably a novel first.
Yeah, that sounds like it. And then obviously adaptations, you know how those go and stuff. Like obviously getting certain parts. But that's interesting that about the manhwa as well. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I say manhwa, it's like webcomic, you know, like.
And I guess you can kind of tell sometimes, like when it's like written by Turtle Me and stuff like that, it's not an actual pen name, you know what I mean?
It's just funny, isn't it?
I think that's the kind of things you're like, because I think, the studio is like Tapas or something like, or like, oh no, like,
Studio ACAT.
Studio ACAT. What the fuck was the thing that said Tapas on it? There was something that like in the intro, something says Tapas.
It might just be the intro.
Yeah.
Or outro or one of the animations. But like I do love these ones where it's like we're so used to like mangaka names, you know, like
Yeah.
or like even pen names aren't that strange, you know, like
yeah.
but like it's funny, especially when you're like watching the anime as well, and like if you catch it real quick and it's like, oh, turtle me, and you're like, this is weird.
That's like okay, fair. You just like go along with it. I think this is the thing with it as well. Like this is why I go judging by first appearances on it. Again, wouldn't have assumed it was a manhwa either. There's certain things like I don't want to like say that like judge manhwa with a broad stroke or whatever, but like, sometimes there's elements in manhwa where you pick up and you're like, this isn't traditional manga. You know what I mean? Something about this is different.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can tell, right? But this one I couldn't tell at all. with it that it was like any manhwa stuff coming through.
I think maybe that's because, again, I think because it was a novel first. But at the same time, I do the same thing when we do a random anime review, and I'm like, oh, it was a novel, light novel. I
Yeah.
judge it the same way. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's like certain things you're like, meh,
It's always
gonna,
a little
it's
bit
gonna
like,
do this, it's
yeah.
gonna do that, and this actually surprisingly, I don't know how heavily edited it was from adaptation to adaptation, but I thought this actually ran quite well as an anime.
Yeah.
Sometimes the pacing is a little strange,
Yes.
but I do appreciate that we don't focus too heavily, at least at the start in season 1, we don't focus too heavily on the different sections of his life. Because, like, you could see it, most animes will be like, oh, yeah, they're a baby for, like, a couple of episodes or
Yeah.
whatever, and we're gonna, time skip.
Yeah.
But, like, this one, like, time skips enough that I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We don't need to see all of these in-between bits. We just need to go to the most interesting, important sections.
Yeah, yeah. I think it cuts to like you said, the most relevant bits. It's like, where he goes to the Elven Kingdom.
Yeah.
And is like, oh, I'm gonna train, and is the grandpa, the grandpa elf guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna train you. And then it's like, oh, okay. And then it cuts.
Yeah.
So you don't need to see him going to high school or anything like that. Or like, oh, I've got to.
Yeah, or like we have to see the day-to-day training
Yeah.
where he spends an extra, like 2 years there or something.
Yeah. And there's no like, oh, here's these side characters. All the characters that are shown are relevant. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that are shown, like, there's no side characters there which feel like they're there for an episode and they're gone again. You know what I mean? Or if they are, then at least they're relevant to that episode, at least.
Or for the gag, like that one elf kid
Yeah.
that keeps like,
yeah, he's like
what,
the minor
twice and
character.
challenges him. Yeah.
Part of me thinks like, is there a possibility where like he comes back later on or whatever? And I'm like, that'd be mad if so. It might be like, again, the same kind of thing where it's like that same gag where it's like, oh, I'm an adult now. Oh, I challenge you, and then gets wrecked again or something. Or like, like in Black Clover where like I think it's in Black Clover anyway, where there's like a character which is like that, gets beat down so much and then actually trains up and actually becomes like a villain. You know what I mean? Or like,
yeah,
something like that, like an actual kind of relevant, or like a Bellamy in One Piece. You know what I mean? Like a guy that got beat down but was so relevant in Dressrosa.
Yeah,
and actually became so much more of a prominent character. Like there's those kind of characters. You know what I mean?
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Like again, we're still like, I think it is like was it? Did you say 24 episodes in this? So
yeah, 24. So
you're still in season 1.
I'm in season 2. Yeah, I started season 2.
Oh, you're in season 2. Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I only just basically like in episode 1 of season 2.
Yeah, so you've literally just started it. Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, like I mean, we're both kind of still early on with it. I mean, season 2 feels like it's the one that dropped most recently, which is why it's probably been updated on Crunchyroll.
Yes.
The thing is, when we do these selections, like with the random animes anyway, I go from the popular tab.
Yeah.
And sometimes that might be because it recently got a dub, or it recently got a season 2, or it is just the big new season 1 anime right now.
Yep.
So those are the kind of the reasons why those end up popping up. Or sometimes it might just be a classic series which everyone's just watching again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Naruto's always up there, even though we've seen it's been years.
Yeah, I mean, it's like One Piece is always there as well, like.
Yeah. All of it's always that popular sort of thing. But yeah, so I think this recently must have got a dub or something like that. Like,
I think it's because of season 2.
Yeah.
Because I think season 2 probably came out as part of the most recent, like season.
Yes.
Because it's like the winter anime, the spring anime, like.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that like an anime season always used to be 24 episodes anyway, but they do these mid-season break things now, don't they, a lot of the time? And Class is the second season. So realistically, this is kind of like, I feel like it anyway.
That's the thing. It's hard to tell because sometimes it changes. Like it's sometimes ones that are like shorter than 24 episodes. Like sometimes they are only like half 12. So I'm like, this might actually just be 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But the way they've been doing shit recently pisses me off because I'm like, do not stop. Just stop. Okay. Like,
yeah.
For example, Slime Isekai.
Yes.
I watched that. not up to date because I'm waiting for all of season 4.
Okay, yeah.
But they've announced that all of season 4 is coming out in 5 parts.
Yeah. Okay, so it's
But at any point, they could just decide, we're not going to call it season 4 anymore.
yeah.
After 3 parts of it comes out or something, we're going to now say season 5.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm like, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah.
All right? Just give me the fucking season.
Yeah.
You fucking pissing me off now. And then
Yeah.
I don't even need to get us started on JoJo. God damn it.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get around to that whenever episode.
Whenever we finally can, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. But yeah, like communication around seasons is always like it's so messy these days. Like it's so unclear of like I mean, they can label it a season 2 all they want. And I guess I could just go, look, I'll just go by their thing rather than this.
Yeah.
But realistically, when there's a season 1 and a season 2 comes out 6 months later, and then there's nothing for ages, that's technically it's one season,
Yeah.
really. Let's be honest. Like, you just gave yourself a break in between.
Yeah, exactly. That's not 2 seasons. Like, you did not do that.
And that's fine. It's whatever we want to make the messaging clear as. That's absolutely fine. You could just... I guess a season 2's easier to talk about rather than... like say, oh, season 1, part 2 or whatever. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's easier for the consumer to do that. We know, like, for example, Netflix had done that with Squid Game season 2, didn't they? They split that into 2 fucking, yeah.
Yeah. Marketing wise, I get it, right? It's just easier to slap a different thing on and just be like, it's a whole new season.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, it's a first world problem. I get it.
Yeah.
But I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Just fucking call it season 1.
Yeah.
I get it. We're doing mid-season breaks because it gives animation studios more time and whatever. But like,
Yeah.
just fuck off with the.
Yeah.
Oh, we now just decided it's now season whatever. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Stop it.
Maybe we are creating our own problem for this. Maybe we should just take them for face value and not get so beat up. But I can't help it. That's a different thing.
I can't help it, man. Look, okay, I'm becoming an old man now, okay?
Yeah.
I'm getting old and I'm getting angry.
Let's go back to the anime quick because I realized we went off a tangent there. But the thing is with this anime is I actually did really enjoy it. I think I've enjoyed it more than most isekais that I've watched. I will preface this with that it doesn't come without its flaws though.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like the story, like we said, isn't egregious. It's good, but it's nothing groundbreaking. It's an enjoyable watch.
Mm-hmm.
But would I put it on something along the sides of like what like other great animes are out there? Like, you know, we've done so many, like,
Yeah.
say like Ranking of Kings, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the one I've just plucked out. Yeah, but you would never put on the same level as that, you know?
No.
It's like, it's a good watch. I would never say this is my favorite thing to watch.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
If you want to compare it to your like top 5,
Yeah.
it definitely isn't top 5 material for me.
No.
If I go off of my favorite anime of all time, right? The one I claim is my favorite,
Yeah.
even to right now, it's not anywhere near Mob Psycho.
Nah.
Not many things are close to Mob Psycho, I will say, in terms of an anime. Like,
Yeah.
for me, that's some of the tip top.
It's up there, yeah.
But, you know, like, for what it is, in the same sort of category, especially for us in the context of a random anime review, this is actually one of the better ones by a mile.
I actually agree. Yeah. Remember there's that other random one we watched. What was it? Is it Apothecary? Not Apothecary Diaries. It's the
Oh, yeah. The Underground Healer. Yeah.
Underground Healer. That was it. Yeah, the best Underground Healer. And I know you watched more than I did for that one because I really didn't enjoy that one.
I don't know why I watched that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I watched so much of that.
You watched a lot of that, to be fair.
I think I watched all of it.
I think that's one of the random anime reviews that, like, at the time where you watched more than I did, I actively stopped watching it. And you watched more than me. I was like, wow, okay, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But this beats that by miles.
Yeah.
I think that this is like this is a very entertaining anime. This is like, again, not the best, but like if you just wanted to stick something on, it's I'd keep with it, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, if like it ended right now and then they announced the season 3 or whatever in a year's time, it might take me a while to be like, oh, I'll actually jump into that. I don't think I'd watch it day one, you know what I mean?
Okay, fair.
But it is entertaining, and I was 50-50 on whether I was gonna continue it on after this episode.
Hmm.
But I'm at the point right now where it is kind of good. It is a good story. I think it just depends now if there's any other anime which I feel I want to watch over it.
Fair. Okay,
That's where my mind's at right now.
that's fair.
But it's entertaining. And that's the main thing you can take away from it. I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a reminiscent power system as well.
Mm.
Because it's like King Gray originally came from a world that had ki that worked very similar to magic, but wasn't magic.
Yeah.
And then is reborn into a world with mana that their descriptions of each type of mana user really made my brain couldn't stop hearing Hunter x Hunter, because there's like augmenter,
Yeah, and then...
conjurer,
yeah.
emitter, and I'm like, so we're doing Nen now? You're gonna do a
Yeah,
Ren, a Hatsu, like...
It is that kind of thing where I'm not gonna lie to you, when they talk about that kind of stuff, because this is proper surface level kind of stuff.
Mm.
I'm watching, I'm listening, but none of it's really going in. This anime doesn't feel like it's going so into the power system like Nen does, or like Naruto does with Chakra.
They try to, though. It might be after where you've watched.
Yeah, where I am, I have just got into that bit, so it's like...
Maybe only touched on a little bit where you've watched up to, and then a little bit
Yeah.
afterwards. But there's like, they talk about like elemental affinities,
Okay, yeah.
how different races. Because I'm pretty sure it's Grandpa.
That bit I got into.
Yeah.
So that was like the dwarves are good in this particular one, the elves are good in this particular one, but humans use all of it.
Yeah.
Like, so I do remember this bit. It's just what they are. God knows.
I think it's either I think it is the episode that you've seen, episode 8, where he comes home, or it might be the one right after episode 9. They also introduce like, there's like a scale system for mana cores.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Based off like the color of it.
I haven't got it. I don't think I got into it that much.
Okay, I think it's the next
It gets
episode.
mentioned. I think it gets mentioned about it, but I don't know the scale of it. You know what I mean? Like, I think...
Fair enough. So it does sometimes dive a little bit deeper, but where I've gotten to, that was it.
Okay, yeah.
Like, everything I just told you was all in season 1 so far, and at least again, I've only watched the first episode of season 2. They haven't really touched on it anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, the first episode is kind of like a recap.
Yeah.
Not like a recap, but it's like a kind of like quick reintroduction to a lot of basic concepts, and then like, you know, kind of like, oh, this is where he's at now.
Yeah. It does jump around a lot, and like, because there's the dragon stuff as well.
Yeah.
So there's that storyline, and there's like a lot of stuff with elves, and there's like, oh, something's going on with what's her face? It was Tessia. There's like some stuff going on there.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different things which like they'll definitely touch on in the future. I don't mind that it goes on different pathways. To be fair,
Yeah.
it gives them more story in the longer term, so I'm absolutely fine with that. Like, One Piece is a great example of how they do that.
It's like you said, innit? That's a normal storytelling device. So it's sort of like your A plot, B plot kind of thing.
Yeah. And it does it quite good because it all still centers around Arthur / King Gray. And it all still stems around that. It's like you get bits of it like, oh, something was up with Sylvia. Then like, oh, there's an egg now. And I have the beast mana and stuff like that. And it gets touched on, but it'll come into it later on. You know it will. And all of that, like, it comes and goes. It's great. I'm happy with that. All of it is just enjoyable. I think that's what I could really, from the episodes that I've watched so far, it is just an enjoyable watch. Like,
yeah,
again, probably not your favorite, nowhere near your favorite, but if I just want to put something on and just have something on, yeah, I think it's great. I can recommend it like that. Yeah.
In terms of animation as well, it's also pretty good. It looks quite nice, and like the combat's pretty good. You know, it's got some nice fight scenes.
It is I think, again, nothing groundbreaking in my opinion. I think animation is a little bit like, for me anyway. Bear in mind, okay, I watched this yesterday, but I also watched the first few episodes of Witch Hat.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen it though,
I haven't watched Witch Hat Atelier yet.
Animation, that is fucking stunning. Like, so I'm gonna say maybe I'm a bit biased, right? I watched the first few episodes of that and I was like, watching them side by side is quite rough. Especially
Fair.
since Witch Hat's animation is like, it's up there. It's like, wow, this looks glorious. This is really nice for a thing. But yeah, I'm only comparing them. That's the one thing. So it's like,
I mean, it's to be fair, it's a bit unfair of a comparison in a way, considering I've never heard of the beginning after the end until this.
yeah, yeah.
But I've heard of Witch Hat before the anime even came out because people were hyped for the anime that was coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a different level of stuff, man. Like the Witch Hat was like the most anticipated of the season.
Yeah. And it's like one of the biggest ones. So it's like,
Yeah, like
and also, oh fuck it, I didn't realize that again, this is I know this is a completely different anime, but it's made by Bug Films, Witch Hat.
mm.
And the previous season that they did was Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, which I fucking loved as well. That is a brilliant anime.
That's on my list. I haven't gotten around to that yet.
I'd highly recommend that. I think that is a really good balance of different things.
I've seen clips of that anime, and I know the animation is beautiful in that.
Yeah, the opening is fucking fantastic as well, but that's a whole different thing. Speaking of openings as well, openings and endings, that's nothing. I don't think this one has a lot going for it. I did not care for the
Season 2's opening is better, I will say.
Oh yeah,
Season 2's opening is a little more my speed.
yeah.
Ending actually got worse. I think season 1's ending is better than
Jeez.
season 2's ending.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, that's. I don't think like it's.
I think you might like season 2's ending. I think it's a little more Pepe.
Yeah, that's true. We do have a different taste of it sometimes.
For me, though, it did not hit.
Okay, I'll have to get into it. I'll watch a few more episodes after this and kind of give my feedback on it. It'll end up on the playlist for sure. But the opening, I like. Yeah, the animation's good for the opening in season 1.
Mm.
But the music like feels like I should like it. Some of it's like feels like it does that mix of like good like kind of rock anime opening. But then I'm also like, this is like it felt like it was trying to be Mayday, but not Mayday. Like, that's the impression I got from it.
Yeah, I think it's because even though it was like rock
Mm-hmm.
or like heavier music, it was more of the somber heavy.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work in the same way that that they intended it to work.
Yeah.
I think you could have gone for something like Mayday or completely scrap the whole idea and just go for something like Unravel.
Yeah. I mean, that's a high bar as well.
If you want to go for that kind of like King Grey's dead, he was a bad person, you know, like I think you could also go in that kind of direction, you know, like again, something akin to Unravel. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to reach that exact same level. But I think something like that could have worked because it's still like he's got things that he regrets and you can portray that in the intro.
I'm trying to think of like other isekai anime. I'm trying to think of what their openings are like as well. And the Aristocrat one was kind of like a bit more like that felt a bit more serious. I actually quite like the Aristocrat opening actually. I don't remember the King one at all.
The only one I remember is Campfire Cooking, but that's because I've rewatched Campfire Cooking like so many times.
Oh, Campfire Cooking. Yeah. There's certain ones. I can't remember Campfire Cooking's opening actually. Is it on the playlist?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it might not be. Yeah, that's yeah. The one that, for some reason, the one that's jumping to mind is what is it? Delicious in Dungeons opening.
Yeah.
And I know it's like that's not it, but I also freaking love that opening. To be fair,
I mean, that's also just another good anime, you know.
yeah, openings I didn't really care for that much. Good animation on them though. I did quite like the animation on those.
The animations that went with are cool. I really like the animations for both endings because season 2's ending animation is reminiscent of season 1's.
Okay, yeah.
Because, you know, like season 1 is like Arthur growing up over time.
Yeah.
And they do like a similar thing in season 2's ending. The animations are great. I mean, like, season 1's ending was okay.
Mm.
Again, season 1's ending and season 2's opening are, like, the only songs so far that I'm kind of like, I don't mind them.
Really? Okay, yeah.
They're not going on the playlist for me. I'm just gonna straight up say that. I didn't add them to our playlist because they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're alright.
I'll have to judge for myself and get to it. I think I'm only a few episodes away, so I'm literally just gonna watch to season 2 now, just so I can hear the opening ending. I'll be like, I gotta sack it off now.
I would kind of recommend sticking with it.
I do kind of want to stick with it, yeah.
Season 2 gets a storyline that isn't just Arthur being like, I want power and I just want to protect people.
Seeing the art for it as well, obviously I could only come to like my assumptions with it because I've seen the promo art for season 2, because when you click the anime, that's the thing that comes up. It's the season 2 artwork.
Yeah.
And I mean, it does look quite serious. I don't know who, apart from one character, I don't know who the other two are. It looks decent enough.
I'm definitely gonna keep watching this. I actually wanted to finish season 2, but like I was watching this like mega late yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I 100% intend to finish this anime to keep up with this because I actually am very interested in the story of it all.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, if he was the strongest king and he did that through cruelty and a similar power system, what can you do when you actually intend to be righteous?
Yeah.
And you are gaining the strength for a better purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he will reach crazy heights.
Yeah, it's a different way of going around it. Yeah, and I think it is, and that's what makes him likable as a character as well, a bit more. MC kind of like is a fine MC. Don't get me wrong, but he is likable. I don't think he's like my favorite, but yeah, it's cool. It's the story that drives this rather than the actual character itself. I think that's the thing that I'm more invested in.
Yeah, personally, I also just want to see more of the internal conflict of back in my old life. I mean, I just would have killed them. Like, but now it's like, no, I can't do that. I got to use my brain and I got to try and come up with solutions.
It is the most interesting thing about that character. It is this is what I used to be like, and that's this thing.
It's funny because for most of this episodes, he doesn't really deal with anything. You're just like, oh, he's just a kid who's just learning. And then you get something that he just has this immense flash of just like murderous intent. Bloodlust, and you're like, oh right, yeah, he was a crazy king who killed everything.
Crazy king. Yeah, but no, I do look forward to watching more episodes. I will try and stick with it. I will definitely. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say about this, Nathan?
I don't think so. I think I've said pretty much everything that there is to say.
I said as much as I can for the 8 episodes that I've watched, but yeah, I think it is like it's a recommendation from both of us. I think. Again, I will say it's not my top. It's not like a top 20 for me, but it is a good watch. I would recommend it like that. Do give it a shot. It might be your favorite. It might be in your top 20. Who knows? It might be.
Yeah.
Go out there, give it a watch if you haven't already. But I think we're gonna end the episode here. Thank you for listening, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button for future Culture Boys videos. Let us know what you think about this anime, whether you've watched it, whether you read the manga, whether you read the novel. I mean, whatever way you've got into it, do let us know. And yeah, we will see you guys next time for another Culture Boys episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.